This is why old souls attract people who play in their face. As an old soul, you didn't come here for comfort. You came here with a contract, a soul agreement written long before this timeline. As a chosen one, you are highly empathic and deeply intuitive, and born with an open heart that the world will make it their 9-to-5 job to close. See, a chosen one isn't chosen because they're perfect. They're chosen because they've been through hell and back and decided to love still with all their hearts. And as an old soul, you decide to upfront your karma before you even come here. What does that mean? It means you mastered love early, empathy and giving, and that you learned to overextend yourself. You learned to be strong so that others could be weak. So life couldn't give you softness. Life sent you contrast by way of narcissists, users, love bombers, and gaslighters. They all came as a mirror to show you what it's like to pour light into a black hole. Because it is the darkness of this world that forces the light within you to evolve, to grow, and to bring clarity, making it just as essential as the light. As a chosen one, you absorb chaos so that you can teach peace later. An old soul is someone who came into this life carrying wisdom they never read in a book. Someone who feels deeply, sees too much, and never quite fits in. Someone whose life has been full of struggle, not because they're cursed, but because they're called. Called to break patterns, called to wake people up, called to bring light into rooms where truth is buried in dysfunction and delusion and all that shit. And this ain't about ego. It's about assignment. Again, old souls, the ones who, as Granny and Auntie says, have been here before, they don't get comfort, they get curriculum. And your suffering is a training ground. See, you weren't hurt by narcissists. You were initiated by them. Manipulators, love bombers, users, they didn't just show up in your life by accident. They were the resistance. They activated your discernment. And now you're done. Done mistaking potential for partnership. Done explaining your worth. Done overextending. Done letting people project their darkness onto your brilliance. From this point forward, you're no longer auditioning. You're stepping into authority. You're looking at people, not by what they could be, but by who they truly are. Because chosen ones can't spend their entire life living naive. No one can. And when you stop being naive, the whole matrix breaks. That's when your light stops attracting parasites and starts attracting prosperity. That's when Olympic level love shows up in your life. That's when your mission becomes profitable and peaceful. That's when the ones who played in your face get to see you walk in grace. See, you're not broken. You're refined. You weren't rejected. You were redirected. You weren't too sensitive. You were too deep for shallow waters. And yeah, it's true. They played in your face. But you, chosen one, you played your position.